Kenya's oil gamble, growth catalyst or resource trap. In the vast savannas of East Africa, where untapped riches lie beneath the earth, a new chapter unfolds. Kenya opens bids for 10 oil exploration blocks, its first in 6 years. For investors and locals alike, this signals opportunity. But is it a boon for growth or a risk-laden gamble echoing regional pitfalls? As basins in Anza and Lamu beacon with geoscientific promise, Kenya restructures for global appeal, yet shadows for stalled projects loom. Are these blocks unlocking prosperity or inviting inequities seen in neighboring deals? Hi, I'm Sina Exau, and this is Analytica Today. On September 1st, 2025, Kenya announced bidding for 10 oil exploration blocks in Anza and Lamu basin, selected via detailed seismic and geological data, marking the first round since 2019's petroleum laws. Principal Secretary Mohamed Liban and Commissioner Joseph Otieno highlight transparent processes, flexible contract, and tax perks to draw investors. This push aims to revive a sluggish sector post-Tullow Oil South Lokichar setbacks after partners pulled out, but from a balanced lens, weighing positives against negatives and contrasting with Somalia's Turkey Pact, we unpacked implications for equity and development. This analysis explores opportunities, risks, historical echoes, and lessons from skewed shares. To Kenyans eyeing economic uplift, this round is a gateway to harnessing hydrocarbons, with 50 blocks across basins offering vast potential. By front-loading data like surveys and reports, the government minimizes risks, fostering competitive bids and FDI inflows that could reach billions, akin to regional success. Flexible PSCs and incentives, tax breaks, accelerated write-offs position Kenya as investor-friendly, potentially outshining rigid setups elsewhere. Job creation in drilling and services plus skills transfer could empower locals, while infrastructure upgrades in ports and roads benefits wider regions. Energy-wise, discoveries might cut import dependence, stabilize prices, and complement renewables, turning Kenya into a hub. This aligns with cabinet pushes at conferences, emphasizing incentives to overcome past delays and spark progress. Kenya's oil narrative is one of untapped promise hindered by hurdles. Despite resources, development lagged, with Tullow's project stalling Sands partners dimming ambitions. The 2019 laws and block revamp addresses this, aligning with global norms of fairer terms and transparency. Upstream focus combats underinvestment, promising royalties and shares to fuel GDP. Yet incentives must balance to avoid fiscal drains, learning from Africa's mixed resource tales. This contrasts sharply with Somalia's 2024 Turkey deal, a non-competitive grant of blocks with heavy cost recovery favoring the partner, often dubbed 95-5 in public critique. Kenya's open bidding safeguards against such lopsidedness, ensuring multiple players and better state stake. Optimism aside, risks abound in this frontier play. Low success rates in basins like Anza plus global green shift might yield tepid bids, squandering efforts. Ecosystem threats in Lamu near reserves include spills and disruption to fisheries, tourism, sparking community clashes over land. Fiscal incentives could short-range revenues, inviting corruption or curse effects in governance challenge setting. Proximity to Somalia raises boundary tensions, deterring worry investors amid volatility. Somalia's Turkey Pact warns here. Its 90% cost recovery and exemptions lock in imbalances, stemming from aid dependencies yielding meager royalties. Kenya risks a similar outcome if bids falter, forcing concessions in a price-volatile market. Somalia's pattern with Turkey exemplifies bilateral pitfalls, exclusive rights sand bids, with cost-heavy terms critiqued as 95-5 effective control. This ties into broader influence, limiting sovereignty via locked clauses and foreign arbitration. Kenya's competitive approach avoids this, promoting multilateral standards for sustainable gains. Yet if incentives erode shares, echoes emerge. Success demands vigilant regulation. This round cloud inspires regional modules, if inclusive, turning resources into broad benefits amid climate pressures. Kenya's oil bidding revival is a dual prospect, a stride toward empowerment via investment and innovation, tempered by environmental and equity hazards. Positives promise jobs and energy security. Negatives warn ecological and fiscal traps. Somalia's 95-5-like deals underscore bilateral dangers, urging Kenya's transparent path. For the basins, it's a test of balanced stewardship in a resource-hungry world. I'm Sina Exau, and this is Analytica Today. What's your view? Does Kenya's round herald fair growth or risk repeating regional imbalances?